to Master Your Domain with Attorney Steve. Thank you very much. Thank you very little. Thank you. Thank you. Please take a seat. Thank you. Good to see you. How are you? I love that dress. How are you? We're back with Frontline Lisa and Attorney Steve. We are talking master your domain, your business, your personal domains. We are talking e-business and internet law. Lots of exciting stuff. Today we are talking about the top 5 domain name sales for the year 2013. This is fabulous, exciting stuff. Yep. Stay close to your seat here. It's getting really exciting. Okay. All seriousness aside, it's time to be serious. Thank you. Okay. So, we are talking today. First of all, how are you, Frontline Lisa?
I'm good.
For those of you who don't know, she is my future ex-wife. I mean, you're my wife. I'm so sorry. She's my wife. This is a husband and wife podcast. We've been married happily for how many years now? It doesn't seem like enough.
6.
Oh, it seems like 20. But it's so awesome that we have this chance to do this podcast together. We are a husband and wife that works a law firm.
Together.
I'm a lawyer, licensed practice law in California and Arizona. You are secretary, sales, accounting, troubleshooting, tech support, and everything else. So,
yeah. Well, I will tell you, and I know I tell you this all the time, I remind you.
Hang up my towels?
No. Oh. Aside from that, our CPA. No, it's this. Oh, wait, no. Is there a symphony one?
A symphony?
that's it right there.
That's a good one.
No, our CPA said to me, well, so who does blah, blah, blah? And I said, I do. He goes, who does this? I do. Who does this? I do. He goes, you've got to be kidding me. So I got validated.
He's right. You must be kidding me.
I got validated by our CPA.
Hey, I'll validate you. Nice job.
Thank you.
Good job, old sport.
Thank you, babe.
So we're talking today about the top domain sales. Everybody comes to this show, they want to know, my domain, does my domain name really mean that much? Are domain names really worth something? This show is going to be a quick little overview of the top 5 domain name sales for the year 2013. I'm repeating myself.
You are, but can we rewind a little bit? Domain sales. Domain. Okay.
Yes.
So let's back up, because I think it's a great conversation. What are the top domain sales and what do people pay for the top domains? But let's go back a little bit, because we have .com, .net, .org, .gov, .tv. What else? What else do we have?
Also .mobi, .info, .biz.
I got some guy that's like, his email was .co, .c, .nick, AEY, or EY, whatever. So what is the value of a domain when you have all of these others and there's more coming out? I mean, isn't there more coming out?
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch more coming out, but you know, the value is you have to get your space. You have to have your space on the internet, on the big worldwide internet. You have to have a destination at home, something you can call your own. For a lot of people, it's always been the .com. Now people are saying, well, wait a second. I've got attorneysteve.com. I need the .net. I don't want an attorneysteve.net to come in. I don't want an attorneysteve.biz. I don't even want an attorneysteve.co, because somebody may forget to. Where did the fly come from? Somebody may come in and say, they may forget to put the M in there, and they end up at a different Attorney Steve's website because it was a typo mistake. So smart brands are buying as many of their domains. Got it!
You did? Did you? Who's your hand? You got him.
I got him.
Okay, good. Gary.
Thank you very much. Thank you very little. Okay, so yeah, so people want to get those brands. So,
but let me ask you.
Yes.
Let me ask you more about
Yes.
the whole domain arena, because I mean, you and I worked for a company 15 years ago that was ePartners, and they got sued by the ePartners something Incorporated or something. It was like
a lawsuit.
I know. Can you believe it? So, long story short, they basically ended up giving up the name or what have you, okay? And so then they changed their name to a different name, and they ended up buying the, and I'm not going to say it, but they ended up buying the domain, blah, blah, blah.com for $1 million. Okay, but that was like 15 years ago. So is the value of domains still that?
Well, some of them are, and when I go over some of these, you'll probably say like, wow, that's really valuable. So yes, the values are still there on certain domains, but you know, there's a lot of different things that make up a good domain name. Now, we can talk about those when I go over some of the few. For example, topping the list, IG.com. IG, what's that stand for? I don't even know what that is, do you? But it's a 2-letter domain that sold for, Lisa?
$4.7 million.
Amazeballs! Amazeballs! Aha! Amazeballs!
Are you kidding me?
Amazeballs!
But are you kidding me?
No, I didn't sell it. It wasn't my domain. Yes, no, I'm not kidding you. So $4.7 million, which is crazy, right? Coming in at what? You're not a crook?
No. Didn't porno.com sell for like 20 million like 10, 15 years ago or 10
What's
years
porno?
ago? Porno is a website with people that are
Hot. You're going down the wrong road.
But
like, I apologize for in advance. I know where she's going.
but I think that didn't that sell for like 20 million?
This is a better topic for desperate housewives.
No, but I think that is.
Yes, but that's an example. Business.com. I mean, you know,
all right.
money.com.
Let's go back to business.
So you have 114.com. Sold for $2.1 million. 114, what is that? Do you even know what that is? It's like 411 backwards. I don't even know what it is. I mean, we could actually literally, right here, live for you on our show, go to 114.com and see what it is. Sometimes you find out it's nothing. Actually, what it is, it's nothing. So somebody bought this domain, it's sitting here nothing. Who knows, it could have been a huge loss.
Shiny stuff.
It could have been something that somebody put in their domain portfolio for whatever reason.
You've got to be kidding me.
So
it's all shiny stuff. Go to IG.com.
So,
let's go to IG.com.
So you go to IG.com.
That's crazy.
IG.com. So let's see
it
what
is
it is. Is that a brand? But it's nice. It's a 2-letter name. International, IG International Office. I don't know what this is, but they have an office in Chicago. Join the Nadex movement. Nadex Binary Options offers a fast, innovative way to trade. Get on board.
It's a trading.
Yeah. So you never know like what the reason is for why somebody does something.
Wow.
But it's so yeah. So then you have coming in mathgames.com at how much?
$725,000.
Right.
$725,000. Brand.com, which I can get. I can understand why brand.com and sushi.com.
Yeah. Brand.com.
Get it. Okay.
So you can go here and say, well, what's that? Brand.com. Boom.
Nothing.
So this is an online reputation management. So that obviously looks like it's a nice website.
Okay.
It's a nice short name. They're looking for a trademark here.
Okay.
So this is pretty cool. So this is what the things we look at. So here you have companies mastering their domain with a great brand name, but it costs them $500,000.
Wow.
Now somebody say, well, that's a bargain.
That's sushi.com. Let's go to sushi.
So then you have sushi.com.
And broker.com. Interesting.
Sushi, whoops, not high.
Huh.
Sushi.com. So go there, and
it's a restaurant.
It redirects you to sushi.com, so that obviously they own both. So it's what you would have expected, a sushi restaurant. Frontline Lisa figured it out. It's a sushi restaurant, everyone. So that gives you an idea the value of certain domains, what things can be worth. And I tell people out there, if you have a domain portfolio, maybe you bought a few 10 years ago, 15 years ago, and you think to yourself, I wonder if I have something that's actually worth something. Give us a call. We can appraise your domain. We can help you sell, market, and broker your domain. Those kinds of things. So we can also, nowadays you can also lease your domain.
Really?
Which is like basically, yeah, sure. It's like the king of domains, Richard Schwartz, he's the undisputed king of domains. He's made more money selling domains. He actually leases out his domains saying, look, you and I work together, we'll build up the business, it'll be my domain, but you can work and you do the SEO and the marketing and get a brand out there and do all that and just lease the good name. So, you know, like a tenant would. So the digital domains, your digital properties, your domains, they're just that. They're a piece of property that you can use, license, transfer, sell. I believe you can get loans on your domains because...
Are you kidding?
Well, sure.
It's an intellectual property.
Well, it's not per se...
like a house property, but it's an intellectual property, right?
But it's not an intellectual property asset. It's a domain address.
Okay.
That's all it is.
Okay.
Now, for some, it is an intellectual property asset, like Nike.com. That's their brand.
Okay.
I mean, they may go try to get a trademark, but it's hard to get trademarks on just a website, unless your website has a lot of secondary strong meaning. So, but this is just a short overview, just to show you, you know, what the value of domains is. Part of Master Your Domainer shows is sharing this information with people so they're aware of it.
Right. So one thing that maybe we'll talk, not necessarily this show, but another show, is all the new domains that are coming out. Because,
oh, yes.
Yeah. And so my question to you...
Good job, Frontline Lacey. You're all over it today.
So my question to you is, will the new domains that come out, because you and I talk about this all the time. Yeah, you want the .com, the .biz, .net, all these, but the reality is, if you don't necessarily have the .com, is it really that terrible? No, I like to, when people give me their email address, .com, I like to hear that. .net, .biz, blah, blah, blah. It gets a little bit convoluted. But when all these new domain, actually, what do they call? Not domain names, but what's the end of a domain called?
Well, like the domain extensions. I mean, domain names, domain extensions.
Thank you. So when the new extensions come out, are they going to devaluize the .coms, .nets? Are they going to, are they going to? You tell me.
Yeah. Well, it's hard to say. I mean, I think at the end of the day, a good name is going to be a good name. And we're going to talk in our next show about the new top-level domains, generic GTLDs as they call them, that ICANN is coming out with. If you don't know who ICANN is, it's the Internet Corporation for Assigned Names and Numbers. And they took applications for new extensions. So there's going to be hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of more domains coming out. Different companies applied to get their new extensions. Google's in the game. Google's out there trying to become...
that doesn't surprise me.
Well, yes. So there's a bunch of awesome names. We're going to talk about that in another show. That's why you have to stay tuned.
Is Attorney Steve in the mix?
Attorney Steve, I have about 350, 400 domains myself. Okay. So yes, I buy lots of legal domains. If you have legal domains, call me. I just may buy it off you. You could get semi-rich. I'm not going to pay you that much.
Well, but it was interesting. We got a call this week from somebody that tried to buy a domain that was a .com, and he had a broker, and the broker didn't put his bid in, and he was trying to buy it for like almost $100,000 over what he originally was going to pay for it, and he said, "I'll do it." So it's very interesting to see what people will do for these .coms. But my thing is, and again, we'll talk about this on the next show, is I think that the new domain extensions are going to devaluize .coms, .nets. My opinion.
Well, I'm going to save that topic for another day.
Perfect.
It's a great show.
I got to get back to my wine.
And I look forward to do that. I'm going to get back to my superpower energy drink.
Yeah, called Scotch.
Thank you for listening once again. This has been the Master Your Domain Show. And thank you very much for tuning in. We'll see y'all again next time. Attorney Steve and Frontline Lacey.
The scary thing is, when they see us next, we might be in our PJs.
We could be in our PJs with a cup of coffee, which would be awesome. That's what you want. You know that's what you want. So we'll be back. Fist pump.
I do a hand pump.
High five.
You know me, I do
Blow
a
it
hand.
out. Blow it out.
I don't like the fist pump thing. I do hand.
Blow it out.
Bow. I do hand slappies.
Oh, come on now. Hand slappies.
I don't like the fist pump.
Goodbye, y'all. Thanks for listening. I gotta get back to work here.